Let's change that. Advanced settings. Hey, there we go. Okay. Hello, welcome. I know I'm doing this stream quite late today, honestly. But hey, we're here at Manus. So the thing is, for the way that this is here, let me pull up chat real quick, especially since somebody's already here. With the way that this is set up, really, you're gonna do that. 1 second. Sure, we'll do that. Anyway, so I have it actually saved as like a backup file. Okay, hey, yes, welcome. Yeah, it's pretty late. I ended up going bowling. I got off at 10, went bowling until midnight, and then I went and got food after because I was bowling for 2 hours. Anyway, I'm here now. So I've got a save state set up. Or effectively a save state. If I die though, I won't be able to load it without ending the stream, so I'm just gonna have to run back or fight Calamite or something instead. Honestly, this fight's not that bad with mid-roll, I found out. That's a really good attack to punish too. You get 2 hits off on it. The way that Manus is aggressive, the way that he goes about it, means that you can roll into him very easily, as you can already see. Now the only problem is it is quite late, so my reaction times are probably going to be a little slower than normal. I've attempted this once. I gave it 1 attempt before work, and now we're after work where I said I'd do it again. I should have won that one, but I ended up getting a little aggressive at the wrong time. He was already down to dark magics. He was down to about 1/3 of his health, where I was a little late on punishing his roar. His roar after dark magic. Yeah, look at that. Super late reaction. And in doing so, it immediately put me in a spot to get hit by his wombo combo, which proceeded to one-shot me. Which was pretty unfortunate, I will say. But overall, actually, with the way that he plays, I could probably kill him faster than I killed Artorias, just because of how I killed Artorias. I had 7 to 9 damage per hit, where this one's 13. I know Artorias he has almost twice the health of Artorias. It'd take about 1,000 actually. But you can just punish way faster. Wow, yeah. I'd rather not die, so like, do your wombo combo. You know, if that had actually clipped me with his weaker part of that still would have killed me, I think. That's crazy. By the way, you can roll 3 times to punish that one with mid-roll. So anyway, how's it going? Oh, I didn't actually post a link in the Discord. Maybe I could get that up. Actually, I totally could. 1 second. Actually, what's really nice about that attack is if you can roll it right at the end, then you get 18 damage on the jumping part, and then you can punish it afterwards immediately. There we go. Now we'll get it linked up. Really? Ah, missed the hand punish, or the first punish on that one. These staff hits, normally in something like no roll, these staff and then fist slam is really bad to get. But for this, you can just look. You can hit him between every single one of them. Ah, that attack's dangerous, actually. Also, I don't like dodging that one. That was my bad for getting so far away, though. Sweet, okay. We are officially set up. So, one thing that I've noticed about Manus is that he actually likes to, out of his wombo combo, if you attack him on his fist, then he will, immediately go into some other sort of combo. But if you roll into him, even though you're dealing damage, it's not an attack, so he won't immediately go into something else. It's nice. Oh, there we go. It's a very active fight, that's for sure. One thing I will say that's pretty funny about, like, say, the Artorias fight, I was doing 12 damage a roll with full, with mid-roll. And for reference, by the way, well, that's one of the weakest I've been, besides, like, fist only. 12 damage is actually the same damage that base, Dragon Headstone does to the DLC bosses. And, you know, that ticks way faster than, well, Armor of Thorns rolling does, especially mid-rolling. Just to put in perspective of how weak AoT is, Armor of Thorns, that was weird. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about this fight for the most part. The only problem is he actually does have like a one-shot. If I'm playing dumb, he could hit me. Which it's pretty late, so it could. So if I don't win tonight, then I'll definitely win tomorrow, I would say. By the way, you can punish that attack with 3 rolls, as you can see there. I know only 2 landed, but it's the same idea. It feels like, yeah, wombo. Really. But yeah, that can be a one-shot, even on just one hit of the wombo combo. If he hits you for full damage and a counter hit. Which is pretty unfortunate. Luckily, as you can see, while the hitbox on Armor of Thorns is usually pretty bad, the hitbox, like the actual area to hit Manus, is really big. As you saw, like right there, you can roll effectively across his tail to hit him. Man, going combo heavy. Man, okay, so that reminded me, during the Artorias fight, I had some weird stuff going on. At one point, there was a... Oh, that was bad timing. Luckily, I was just out of range. Where all that he would do was, yeah, I think he did it 3 or 4 times in a row where he did the spin to win. That's actually really dangerous. If I get hit with both halves of it, it's death. And getting hit with the follow-up, or the second part of it, is nearly death already. I will say, one thing I figured out, Darkwood Grain Ring can actually dodge completely through it. Which is nice. There we go, look at that. 44. Oh, that just wasn't that just wasn't even a roll. Nice, welcome. You haven't missed much, honestly. Especially if I die. But welcome nonetheless. Oh, free hits. Let's go. What you thinking? Dude, I love that overhead slam. It's so good to punish. Honestly, so far I feel like I've actually gotten pretty good at the Manus fight. I mean, I'm still taking damage. As you can see, I've been hit twice, but I'm getting better. You know. Jeez. Well, I've been hit enough to use 2 S's because I think I've been hit 3 or 4 times. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I shouldn't have rolled. I was going for a little bit of extra damage when I shouldn't have. Staff slam. Nice. That looks so cool. Honestly, Manus just looks cool in general. Quite a fan of him. There we go. That's a heal. Talking about playing well, gets hit while doing so. I'm gonna try to read the message. I saw that you said his HP was going down pretty quickly, but that's all that I got so far. That third roll I don't think is actually all that safe. I mean, as you can see, I know the punishes quite well for our thorns. Like, I know what's safe and what isn't. There we go, this is time to read it. There we go. It really does help that he's got quite a big body, yeah. Exactly, and I can dodge right into him because he's moving so much. Yeah, like, compared to... Like, he's way more aggressive than Artorias, which is actually part of what made Artorias so slow, because the DLC bosses I prefer, on like the main game for a lot of them, I prefer to only damage when punishing. So like, right after they do an attack, or in the case of Armor Thorns, during an attack. Instead of just attacking whenever and dodging accordingly, like whenever needed. Honestly, yeah, he's going down real fast though. So that's one thing that makes Artorias so slow. He's not nearly as aggressive as Manus, though he does leave himself quite open. That one should have clicked me. So that's actually the attack that got me killed. That dark attack last time. He went for the roar, and I delayed a little bit on my punish during the roar, and in doing so, he landed one of those, a wombo combo, and it one-shot me, like just one hit. So that was cool. Pretty upsetting. He was down to 1/3 to 1/4 health. It's actually quite a good first attempt, I would say. What's really funny is he's been easier than Sanctuary Guardian was, in general. I'm really bad at fighting Sanctuary Guardian, apparently. Hey, at least I know the timing to dodge that jump attack, because I could just... Oh. And this is going to keep going, too, yeah. Oh. Give me a good attack to heal off of. There we go. Oh, I could have healed after that one, too. Nice. Actually, you can land 2 rolls. He's actually almost to half health. That's another free heal or attack, that move. Like a bonus attack. Because that one and the underhand both have enough time to land another hit on top of just a single punish. Those are 2 of his basic attacks, most basic attacks that just leave him wide open. And are always a free Estus if you need it. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, that one, I noticed that during the other run, or during, yeah, the last attempt. That dark magic can clip you still, if I roll it just a little too early. Half dead, sweet. Dude, I couldn't get him to use this one. I think I saw it like 2 or 3 times the last fight. Where what he kept doing was the, whoa, that one was a little close. He kept doing the rain. Also, that was a lot of dark magic back to back. That does not happen very often. Gotta watch out, he can... Oh. I feel like I should heal, but I've barely been scratched, you know? Though I think some of his attacks are in one-shot range, besides that, of course. We'll go ahead and heal. Man, there was when I actually really started getting into doing the DLC during every run, I was trash at dodging the wombo combo. I was always getting too close and staying too aggressive, and now here I am dodging it like even with mid-roll and no sprinting. I mean, I know I'm rolling, but it's just funny. I used to get hit with it almost every time. I was just bad. Oh, I hate... It's the one dark magic that you can't really punish, and it's super dangerous too. If it poise breaks you, you're pretty much dead unless you have crazy high health, which I don't. Move in. Jeez. That's actually a one-shot at SL1. Maybe not if you have, like, if it roll catches, it's a guaranteed one-shot, unless maybe Steel Protection actually helps. I don't know. I would rather run it, because I just don't know. Wow, that was rough. You might be able to just walk it, but sprinting definitely works. I mean, it's got slight homing on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if walking worked, honestly. Clipped again. I don't like being clipped by that. Staff slam, sweet. Oh no. I screwed it up though. That'll be a heal, sure. Actually, if he had gone for the wombo combo, I would have died there. That was really dumb. It wasn't a safe heal at all. I'm just gonna keep sprinting it instead of walking it. As long as you're not walking, like, specifically in a circle around him, then it's pretty safe to dodge, or pretty easy to dodge. I would say. I think that's how it works usually. Sweet. I love that attack. It looks so cool. It's quite a fun one to dodge. What? I accidentally removed my chat. Oh, I don't like that it can clip you though. You know, this is when like something like Sanctus would be nice, you know, where it's that really small chip damage. Where it's not enough to really want to warrant an Estus. But might still make a difference, I don't totally know. I'll probably heal soon. Oh. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, we're just gonna heal out of that. Yep. Better safe than sorry. Oh, I rolled that one so early. I should have gotten hit for that. Oh, I love those. I want him to do the full 4-hit combo there. Wow, both of those whiffed. I'm surprised. There we go. That's safe. This is about where I made it to last time when I died. Surprisingly a short fight compared to some of them that I've had. I don't know, his tells are wonderful, and he's just a really polished boss in general, I would say. Makes him a good fight. Enjoyable. I used to really not like this boss, but I think it was, like with a lot of other stuff, I think it was just that I was bad at the fight. Oh, that was a super safe one. I was way out of the way already. Oh, wonderful. Look at that, 78 damage. That was silly. I could have died for that one. Oh, I'll get to chat when I can. 1 second. Oh, here we go. If only I would do like 2 wombo combos in a row so I could really read chat. Read what you're saying specifically, I guess. It's not like there's anybody else here. If anything, I'll read it after the fight. How much poise damage does his catalyst do then? Oh, there we go. I love that. Like the follow-up slam after the slam. That sounds so redundant, but it looks really cool. And he's got a bit of a delay on it compared to the first slam. So it's actually a little off timing, and it feels wonderful. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna actually just regen stamina instead of punishing twice. There we go. Good. Oh, I could have gotten 2 punishes there, but that's fine. Oh, jeez. That was dangerous. I actually got hit there. It's just a bad dodge on my part. Dodged a little too late. Not early, crazy enough. I don't like this because we're close to that wall. There we go. Don't want to be close to that wall if I think he's going to be doing the dark rain, dark hail. Sweet. Okay. I was gonna say it makes sense that his would do increased stamina damage or increased poise damage at least. It has a. Does it have a special swing animation compared to other catalysts? Or it's less of a stab? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm probably thinking of something else, honestly. By the way, I'm baiting into that second combo by walking back towards him there. It's probably pretty... It's a good idea to do, I would say. I might be thinking of just the inability to wield it, like the, where you do like a weak swing because you can't two-hand, or you don't have enough strength, you know? That might be what I'm thinking of, because I did not like that one. Stop back-hopping, man. Thank you. Back-offs are scary in this game. Just bosses repositioning is scary. I honestly don't, I don't get his catalyst. I don't actually know if I've ever crafted it in the remaster, at least. I may not have, honestly. for all that I've played, I don't do a lot of magic in this game, honestly. It felt like he wanted to close in to do a wombo combo there, but then he just broke. Changed his mind, pretty much. Just over 2 bars left. This is good. We're just gonna outrange that totally. 2 bars left, actually, now. That's just a few minutes of fighting. This should be good. I could make a mistake, though. One wrong error and I'm dead, so... Like that was dumb. I shouldn't have rolled into that at all. I'll probably stop punishing that on... Well, I probably won't, but we'll say I should stop punishing it. Also, I have this fight way better under control than the first time. Yeah, that one, there's no way we had enough time. Because I kept getting in the first fight, I kept getting him to do the backhand where it's like behind him and he turns around with it, and that attack is just not good to deal with. It doesn't have a very big hitbox and it actually does quite low damage for Manus, but it's annoying to deal with. Oh. You make me want to punish you, but it's safer not to. Whoa. His arm there just made it feel like the screen tilted itself or something. Oh, nice. I've probably healed an unnecessary amount already in this fight. Probably should have just been closer to like 15 Estus or something. I healed chip damage off, you know, when I really didn't need to. Yeah, you see, this is what I don't like. Oh well, we had plenty of room. Oh jeez. Trying to reposition you so you aren't near the wall the next time you do that. Oh jeez. Nice. I'm not gonna punish that anymore. I actually won't. Play it safe just near the end, you know? A little extra safe. I want to so bad. Oh, but he's giving me so many opportunities to... I won't, because as soon as I do, he's gonna go for the wombo combo, you know? And then that's just gonna kill me. And that'd be a sad way to go, because I was so patient with all the other ones. But he keeps doing it, though. You know? I'm actually gonna heal. Again, I know I don't need to be healing this much, even. But if it could save me from, like, I'm gonna punish that one, honestly. You can't keep me from punishing that one. That one was just good. I was close enough, you know? Oh, he had a delay on that roar. Look at that. That would have been the one to die on. Of course he's being like super dark magic happy right at the end of this, you know? Wow, that sucks. I dodged that one way too early is what happened. I wonder if he input reads. He definitely might. I say that because he's pretty much guaranteed to roar there, but he didn't roar. He just went straight into an attack. Playing it safe, but also getting hit more right at the end here. Pretty silly. See, I just can't. I mean, he's just spamming dark magic too. Crazy. Look at this. How many times has he used dark bead now? Since the end of this fight, even? It's crazy. Oh well. You know, you don't see that last one too often, the inwards moving dark magic, and that one looks really cool. There we go. My goodness, man. Sorry, I know I haven't been getting to your chat messages. We're close to finishing this fight, so I'm just gonna focus on it, and then I'll get to your chat. If I would say that's pretty fair, I would, Ow, man. Whoa. Oh, there's the Wombo. We're right down to the last level, 165th, where his health bar actually stops moving. Wow, that was a whiff. That was also a whiff. Jeez. I'm confused at how I'm missing these. Oh well. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. Watch him. Oh, that one could have been bad. That would have been so cool to kill him on that, on the actual downward slam. Oh! Interrupted kill. Nice. That was cool. And there's my armor. By the way, if you can't tell, I've been doing this, or if you didn't know, I've been doing this without a shield or anything. Okay, here we go. Wonderful. Second try. That's not bad at all. Oh, okay. By the way, I would have like 500,000, 600,000 souls right now, but I lost them all. Not to a boss, but instead, well, kind of halfway. No, it wasn't. I died in the Centipede Demon fight, and then, after the fight, I went to walk back down, and when going down the branches, I slipped off. When I loaded back in, I was on a side branch, and I had no way down. I should have dark signed, probably, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'm not using the souls anyway. Actually, we are going to use some of the souls and go back to Parish. See about repairing my armor and upgrading it. Oh my god, imagine if he did use Dark Fog. That would be really cool though, if only for the fact that it would add an extra layer of reading into him. Like, even if Dark Fog didn't do any,
you seem to be doing all right.
maybe didn't do poison, but just like did very small damage over time or something, you know. By the way, I know it says I've used the hand axe. I did use the hand axe to, the one thing I did, I killed the Mimic in the DLC with it, because rolling into him for a while seemed really boring, and I wasn't recording anyway. I guess we'll upgrade both of these twice. Invalidated run, though. Yes, I know. Terrible. That'd be interesting. Maybe like, as I said, so yeah. That would be interesting. If he just spat out that. Okay, so we've actually only got 5 bosses left. 4 of them should be relatively easy, I think. Besides, maybe I'll say 3. I don't know. So 4 kings and Calamite I think are going to be a bit of a pain, but not too bad. That was only a good 30-minute fight. That's not bad at all. That was like the same time as the oh my goodness, pardon me by the way. The Artorias fight. It's not bad. For almost double the HP. It's pretty good. Of course they are. They're gonna be the second to last boss, actually. 9,000 HP with anywhere from 7 to probably 15 damage. That door makes a... Is that a unique sound effect, do you think? Specifically for this door? Because I don't know anywhere else in the game that it makes this noise. I think that might be unique. Huh, interesting. I know, that's what you came here for, right? Oh, wait. I've actually got to go trigger the Calamite fight to begin with. That's why you came to this stream. To hear me listen to a door for 2 minutes. Yeah, as for 4 Kings, it's going to be a very slow burn. I mean, obviously. 14 damage over 9,000 health. That's like 600 to 700 rolls if I'm doing 14 damage. And the other thing is I'm probably going to be doing... Well, I can't do Darkwood Grain Ring, can I? I'll probably be doing light roll though, so 7 damage. Which means over 1,000 rolls. Right? Exactly. I don't know, because the thing is, they could have just reused one of the door noises, because I'm pretty sure one of them, or even like opening a chest or something, one of them makes some sort of creaking noise. They could have just used that, you know? I'm really happy that Manus was, second try. That's really good. You see, I bet Daughters of Ash is okay, but everything that I saw from it just made me not want to play it. Like, some of the choices, but I didn't watch too much of it, so. But it's like the, if you've seen that one, have you seen anybody play the Ascension maybe? Ascend, one of those two mod? Because that one's garbage. I did play that one. I guess we'll go grab the slab while we can. May as well, right? Oh, that's fair. That might be the case. Maybe we could, I might be able to go to Sen's Fortress and open one. By the way, do I have a Homeward Bone? Oh no. It sure doesn't look like I do. This could be bad. Get out of there. Man, if I could get the tail cut. Oh wait. Whoa, that's wonderful. I should have known that actually. Or I did know that at one time. Because it's a boss room, you would teleport to the outside. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like such a weird detail to make unique, but I think that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll recognize it later or something with something else, but I highly doubt it. Anyway, if I could get the tail cut on Calamite, that would mean that I got all... No. Oh. I would have... Really, I only have 2 boss tails left that are... And it's the tough ones. Because I haven't done the tail cut on Seath. I haven't fought Seath yet, actually. He won't be bad, though. He's going to be an easy fight. Maybe a little slow. My magic defense is probably a little low, too, isn't it? Not as bad as my lightning. Yeah, right, that's really what I was thinking, is, why would it just be for one door? Such a minor detail, and I'm getting caught up on it so much. What is the lore significance of this door? Why is it so rusty? there's a strategy where you can just bait him between the short range and long range. Yeah. So the problem with it, that sounds pretty natural, but the way that sounds, you know, and whatever. Whoa. Right? How did Goff get up here? Also, why did they build such a tiny door and give it a unique sound effect? Hey, you Rye guys here. Welcome. You missed my Manus kill.
An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact.
Though, the other thing to note...
Tired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
Maybe he broke through here and just climbed up here himself. These columns are broken, you know?
Shall never
So maybe he just broke his way into this.
we knights fought valiant.
Oh, I thought the Mana skill was very good. I ended up using like 12 Estus or something, but I kept healing chip damage was the thing.
Score of our own.
Also got hit a couple times just from bad reaction times. It is quite late here. There we go, I'm leaning back on that excuse.
The dragons teased out our deep.
Sorry, I know that he has plenty to say and he's awesome, but also like... Oh wait, he sells homeward bones for a good price. Yes, please. He sells these for a good price too. Huh. I had no idea.
Farewell, human. Lead thy
5 bosses. Can't forget Asylum. Oh wait. We gotta actually have him shoot down Calamite. Whoops.
tomorrow. Yes.
I thought as
Thought
much.
as much. He's called Calamite.
Nice.
Precious dragon indeed. Even mighty Analondo dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this.
So Anne Orlando already exists. Can you see it up there?
To the bitter end.
Oh yeah. There's a... Hmm.
Good.
Seath. I've still got to do Seath. I haven't done him yet. Funny enough. That's the one you're missing out on. He's so dusty. I guess that's, not dust, but, sod or something, you know? Jeez, what a... like a breath of air. The way he breathes. Sounds rough. Well, now to deal with this annoying fight. I love Calamite, but at the same time, like, come on, man. Almost like something's falling. Like something falls and hits the ground. I am... Hey, dude, Nito attempts, wonderful. That's, is it 2 or 3 hits to kill a skeleton? I would assume it, I want to say it's like 2, probably 3. Hopefully Calamite takes plenty of damage. I have a feeling, I think his defense is higher than Manus's, so he's probably going to be taking 12 with the full set on. But R2, 2 R2s. The only problem with R2s is that the first one's a jump attack, which means it puts you into, well, you're already going to be one shot anyway, aren't you? How do you just outrange the roll that the skeletons do? Can you? Well, obviously they stop rolling eventually, so I guess you can. But if they don't one-shot you, it's close to it. Plus you probably want flawless anyway. Nope. Dude, that dog looked like it was from Dark Souls 3 or something. Just teleporting behind me. Looked like it was. What I do have to say, though, about Calamite, one wonderful thing, is how his music starts as soon as you hit the ground. It's great. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Block it with, like, some of the stalactites. Whatever they're called. Yep. See? It's like as soon as you hit the ground. Calamite is not a fight I'm very good at dodging. Ugh. What's the damage? 11. Excuse me? I thought the minimum damage was 12. Ah, and I hate those head swipes. Already off to a poor start. Actually, I'll probably come back to Calamite later. Maybe off stream or something, I don't know. Not a fight I'm very good at, so. Honestly, actually, I should check. I'm also going in the wrong direction here. I should check the damage on Darkwood. Is it 7 still? It is. Wonderful. We're going Darkwood Drain Ring then. As you can see, that's why I hate those head swipes. If I'm in a bad position like that, I'm terrible at dealing with it. Oh boy. This is fine. Of course you would. Dude, we gotta reposition this way. Come on, man. Oh my goodness, my crystal ring shield fight, that was so rough. Yeah, I think Darkwood Grain Ring is the way to go. It's lower damage, of course, but... Wow! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna come back to this when I'm off stream, probably. 7 damage a roll. The only option are 4 kings or Seath after that, though. That Seath is boring. We'll do Seath, I guess. So it would be 700 rolls for 4,900 health, and that's another 500 health on top of that. So like 772 rolls that are actual connected hits. I could, but you're not wrong, actually. I could. See, the problem is, like, I like doing everything in order. Some sort of order, as in not going to New Game Plus before before finishing in G. And I know it makes no difference, but still. Oh, I know, that one's gonna be a fun one, I think. Luckily, Gwyn's defense is pretty low, so I should be... I'll probably want light roll for it. Just because his fast swings exist. Whoa. I look away and almost get charged. Excuse me. Honestly, the boar probably wouldn't be so bad to kill with this. I mean, you're doing no sprint, right? Oh. You're doing no sprint. That means you gotta do... Well, you just said it. Artie and Manus. No sprint. Ugh. From what I've heard, they are not fun. They're RNG or something like that, right? Both of them are. Wow, that just shot me. I just didn't even try to dodge it. Oh, yeah, we're both actually part of a challenge on server, funny enough. One thing I will say, though, is, a few people have actually attempted Armor of Thorns SL1 before. Oh. Though, I'm the only one that's made it this far. But yes, he's even attempted AoT. He made it to ONS. That's usually the big wall, it seems, and I can understand why. Oh, I've seen it happen so many times. I'm gonna give it one more shot, but I'm not gonna. I don't really care if I land this or not. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna go die to Seath. That's fine. Oh, you're not. Oh, right, you can't do hyper mode because you want to do no rings. Oh, that's even worse. Think about that then. So how many? Because hyper mode is still multiple minutes worth of dealing with him, isn't it? Jeez. Oh, okay, fine. Good. Man, there was one time I pulled that off first try. I was so happy. Excuse me, bug. Excuse me, bug. Please, bug, excuse me. Oh my goodness. This stupid bug. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I guess I should have said that for them, but oh, I know. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty crazy. How many people have actually done that? It's a handful, right? But not too many. Oh, that's something really funny, by the way. The lock-on for Seath goes really far for this area. Oh wait, I could get cursed. Oh no. Jeez. That would have been bad, because I don't have any. Well, it wouldn't be that bad, honestly. Sweet. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I know, I just ruined this run. You see, that one had a squeak to it, but it wasn't much. Oh. I wonder if the music will actually be off, or the noise. Okay, it is. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard that both of them are pretty RNG. Whereas what, like Calamite isn't really too much RNG, I think is what it is. And the thing is, like, I mean, it makes sense, I would say. Manus has all... His range is very good. Yeah, I don't know how I'm trying to put it, but I can understand why it's pretty RNG without sprinting. Maybe... Really, Evo did it. I think I knew that, actually. You'll get it in no time, though. You know? I'm ready for you to get it. That's good, actually. I'm okay with dying there. And by no time, I mean within, like, 1,000 attempts or something. That's okay, there was a... It's not the worst I've heard. I probably mentioned it I probably mentioned it, maybe not on the Covenant of Champions server, but Final Fantasy X has a decent sized challenge run, group of people that do challenge runs in that game, right? Well, just recently, 2019, no, sorry, no, it's not recent really anymore, because of when it released, the actual game, but it took people 11 years, or one guy, the first guy to do it, 11 years to pull off one of the challenge runs, because it was so RNG dependent for the final boss. Where basically it's the bare minimums you could have, and pretty much bare minimum and still beat the game. Pretty crazy. Honestly, 4 Kings are one that I'm worried about on this run. 9,000 HP. 9.5 thousand HP, honestly. It's pretty rough. Oh, you are buffed. That's not good. I could die here if I got bad RNG, which I didn't. I guess I could still die if he shoots me. There we go, we're good. I don't think Seath will be too bad, however... Oh wait, oh right, Manus gives you 10 humanity, wonderful. Man, I attempted no sprint Sif for a bit. My only problem is that whenever I got pretty far into it, they would back hop, and then from the back hop they'd follow up with an uppercut. And I still don't know how to dodge the uppercut. Maybe you can't really or something? Oh, Sif is wonderful if you have rolls. Just the way that they play out and stuff is great. Oh god, they're great. They're a wonderful boss. Maybe I was doing no. Maybe it was just no roll. Maybe I was sprinting, but even still, I don't know how to dodge the uppercut. One thing that really helped me learn Sif was the fact that, at least if you got rolling, is that every attack that they have can be dodged with one roll. And I say that mainly because they have a spin attack that looks like it lasts a while, but if you roll through it, into it, that was pretty cool looking. Oh, okay. I see. That was the only problem I had, and the thing was I wasn't using save states or anything. Save states in quotes, because whatever. So I was running, every time I died I'd have to run all the way back to the boss fog and whatnot. Pretty annoying. Though I will say, I had better luck starting after the boss fight had been triggered once. That can one-shot me, by the way, obviously. But there's one attack that I cannot figure out. I tried it like maybe 10 times or something. I just couldn't figure out how to dodge the uppercut. That was the only attack that would consistently hit me. And I'm honestly not sure how to tackle it still. So for this, unlike normal, I'm actually just going to go straight into the fight and trigger it. Not worry about the clams joining me. Because we're going to break the crystal and then exit out. Of course, after popping 10 humanity. I went the wrong direction on that. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Oh man, you have no way to... That's... yeah. Those clams make really weird noises. Could you summon to get people to kill the clams? Like to set up a state for you? So either Darkwood or... One second, I gotta figure out my loadout. I hadn't decided yet. If I do this though, I have no point to wear a second ring even. Wonderful. And it's not even double damage, though he is dying pretty fast. 19 at a time, or I could run Darkwood and get more rolls off at a time. Oh jeez. I'll probably do this. Yeah. Also, we need to go the other way. Yeah, that is annoying. Oh man, that still does pretty good damage. That's something interesting about... Oh god. Get me out of here. That's something interesting about Seath and Gaping Dragon. They've got damage multipliers on a part of their body, which is very unnatural. Unlike something like, say, Ornstein, or anything that's headshot, well, I don't know. I don't exactly know how headshots work, now that I mention that. But, no, yeah, most things don't have multiple damage zones. And even if they do, it would probably be defenses and not just a flat multiplier, I would think. I don't think... I don't know how to put it. Or wait, because it's not bosses. Well, that's good. You just need somebody that's SL1 there. Whoa. This feels like it's gonna be really boring. Maybe I will do mid-roll. Whoa. Watch where you swing that. Oh, I was like, okay, yeah. I guess we'll just wear that so we don't have to hear my armor clinking. That's actually pretty good. There we go. I'm fine with this. What's happening? What? Yeah. Gotta turn him around. Oh man. You said you finally got hit up for a trade on the Discord. You're from the... You are... Well, never mind. Anyway. Oh, jeez. You know, that's one thing I never do in Dark Souls, really. Like, the idea of trading makes sense, but I really don't value, like, anything in this game. I've already used 3 Estus, 4 Estus. Jeez, I've messed up a lot. So, like, I mean, I know people just do transfers and whatnot, but, like, I never see any reason to trade for items. If anything, I give them away, you know? Because it's like... It's not like, say, a Leo ring is worth a slab or something. I just don't put values together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've just done so many runs. Are you just gonna do it? If you could just keep swinging at me, I would be okay with that. Man, if only. Exactly. I don't know, maybe it's because I've run through the game enough, it's like, I don't mind running through the game again. Plus, I'm pretty fast at it if I really want to be. That didn't even tick on me, that surprises me. You know, that was actually my problem with the fist-only fight for this. It's really boring. Seath, he's a fine boss, but he's very simple. and I don't like dots. That is actually kind of true. Dude, of course it'd help you though. Well, first of all, you set me up for this run, which is wonderful, by the way. Thank you so much. Wow! Excuse me? How did that... I mean, I rolled into it, but still. Well, if I can apply dots, I love it, but having dots applied to me, I don't. I've never seen him use that from in front. I know what happened. I basically got way too close, practically underneath his tentacle. So he saw me as to his side, instead of in front of him. So he did the tail sweeps. Man, that's annoying though. Ugh. I don't know. I mean, you know I enjoy these kinds of runs. The stupid runs that are endurance kills are way longer than they should be. And I've been having a really good time with this run, honestly. Haven't really been given too much trouble with most bosses. Centipede Demon has actually been the worst boss for me so far. If only I had a death counter, that would be great. Funny enough, Sanctuary Guardian has given me the most trouble of any of the DLC bosses. I'll give it one more attempt. Win or lose, I'll probably call it there, though. It's a late stream, so being up for another 30 minutes to an hour is pretty tiring, you know? I would like to say I know Centipede. Well, I do actually know Centipede's fight, but that doesn't... Bad hitboxes are tough to truly learn, you know? And he has a lot of bad hitboxes. About the fact that I mean, you had it worse than me anyway. Seeing as you had to do the first platform area fight, which is just awful. So, at least there's that. 32 damage, that's right, I get bonus damage for falling on people. You know what's really nice? Slumberg Dragon Crest right now. That is... This noise right here is actually one of my least favorite just to hear constantly in the game. Look at that, and it's caused by your chest piece. Interesting, isn't it? There was one time, by the way, that hitbox isn't very great on that guy's jump attack. There was one time I was walking past him. This was on NG, I think even. He didn't one-shot me, but he nearly did. Because I was running at the time, he got counter damage as well. So I was left with like a sliver of health, and it threw me off. It's pretty cool. Ah, jeez. Speaking of which, let's put a Slumber Dragon Crest back on. Seath has over... Well, he definitely has over 4,000 health, but I can't remember if he has over... Wow, that jump. That should have been a roll, except I didn't have a shield to block with. He's either got over 4,000 or 5,000 health. It's got a lot of health, is my point. He's one of the bulkier bosses. I already don't like where he is. Because if he does his big AoE, which he probably will soon. Here, turn. Thank you. There's my bloodstain. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say, why isn't his health moving? You have to break the crystal again. It's been so long since I've died to Seath. There we go. I like his music. Wonder if his AI acts differently when the crystal is broken or not. You only have to break it if you die again. So the reason why I didn't have to break it on the other one was because I quit out. I didn't die. So I didn't reload. Nothing actually came back. Nothing was reset. Besides, like, boss triggers and whatnot. Like, the actual boss fight was reset, but nothing inside the room was, I guess. Maybe you could say. I don't know. But, so yeah, only if you die. I've done the entire game, over 60 times at least. Whoa, that was an arm swipe. Yet, it's pretty funny because I'm still way worse at this game than, well, a lot of people. But it's just... I actually didn't do a lot of challenge runs until... Well, no, I didn't do any challenge runs before Remastered, really. I wasn't very good until Remastered either. I was alright at the game, but... Oh, jeez. Never great at the game. Oh, wait, that's why my Estus is. Duh. My bonfire isn't kindled. That's what it is. Please stop pushing me into it. No, not like this. Thank you. I think I'm safe right in front of him. I wonder if I could bait that out. Oh, I'm not safe right in front of him. Okay. I was gonna say I wonder if I could bait it out over and over, but never mind. I don't know, I think the thing is that I'm not looking to improve much, you know? I'm like... I feel as though I play well enough. Wow, yeah, I'm dead. I'll call it there, but I'm gonna, I don't know, walk around for a bit or something, I don't know. Well, I did just die twice to quite the easy boss. He's such a bore, though. Oh yeah, for the most part I do. I mean... At my skill level, a lot of the bosses I could probably do I could probably do most, if not all bosses, no sprint. I'd say most. And then a handful of bosses, no roll. Or, sorry, I had that backwards. Most, if not all bosses, no sprint. Actually, maybe that is what I said. No, you get what I'm saying. Whatever, I'm tired if you couldn't tell. Most bosses, if not all bosses, no roll. A handful of bosses, no sprint. Jeez, that was tough for me to say. The only person to have done Manus Sl1 AoT, which isn't as impressive as saying the full run. One day I'll be able to do that. That's a slow run right there, by the way. Armor of Thorns leggings, kick only. Would be an interesting one. That's another run I want to do, though, is the maggot head run. The damage is pretty low on that one too, though. Oh. Oh wait, okay. That's funny that they spell oof with a PH. Man, I would love to claim that one. That one's really tough because at SL1 you have to run RTSR. And well, you know the explanation already, I'm sure. But you have to run RTSR. It is probably an 8-hour fight as predicted, which I know I can last that long in a fight. But then the problem becomes the invisibility part, you know, of their if their explosion didn't turn invisible. Well, if their projectiles in general didn't disappear, then it'd be way easier. Yeah, exactly. Unless they're like a player that's done a lot, they probably don't. Not unless they've looked into it, you know. Does it always do 2? Probably, it seems. Oh wait, I did put it on, okay. 26. 38. These guys have really low defense then, because as you can see, the helmet alone doesn't do much, but when you put it with another piece... What about if I take off the helmet? Look at that. This really shows how damage isn't linear. Oh look, the gauntlets and the helmet actually add the same amount of damage. So do the leggings. Well, let me check the helmet again then. It would make sense for these two to do the same because they have 6.2 carry weight. The same carry weight, you know. No, yeah. No. Actually, Mask of the Child might be good to run at some point. So that's 2. Yeah, so these all seem to add the same amount, and then the chest adds the most at like almost 5 times the amount of damage against these guys at least. That's crazy. I would say that you can guarantee that, I don't know. Well, that doesn't, So like minimum damage on the chest piece might be 8. And then 1 for all the other pieces. That's what it seems like. Honestly, I didn't realize that the chest made up so much of the damage. I mean, I did know that it did a good number. See, look at that though. So instead of... That's the weird thing right there. That 12 damage without the helmet, which the helmet adds 20. You could say 20 AR, I would say probably. We'll go with that. Even though that's not true. Definitely not true. Yeah, when you stack it with the helmet, or with the chest piece, it ends up adding an extra 16 damage. On that rat, of course, you see. Calamite would be a great way to test this, by the way. Since you do 11 damage with mid-roll, which is, by the way, the lowest I've seen. What about all 3 of these pieces together? So that's really weak. And then this should be 5 as well, right? Yeah, look at that. So this is the worst combination. Legs and arms. You would never want to run that over any other 2 pieces. This is... I'm just thinking through stuff right now. So if you're forced to wear 2 pieces, your best choices are a helmet and chest. If you can't afford the chest, put on legs or arms, but you can't afford both if you can't afford the chest. You get the idea. I never got Happel's ring, by the way. That puts me at 90. 90 actually isn't enough for all 4 pieces. Is it? No, it's not. You know, honestly, that's actually too heavy still. That might be worthwhile, like running this or something. Stam regen. I'm just thinking things through. Sorry. No, I know what the literal best choice is. If you can, I'm saying if you're forced to wear 2 pieces. And honestly, Calamite kind of turns that on its side from the fact that you get nowhere near double damage for mid-roll compared to light roll. Oh, did we? Did we already do this? It's been a while. If we have, I'd believe it though. Obviously though, these two are the best to go together. That's probably why I upgraded them first. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're good. I'm actually about to call it anyway. I was just rambling there as I'm half asleep. Alrighty though. By the way, you should definitely, Ryguy, you should definitely give ONS more attempts if you ever have the free time. I think you could do it. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. How about that? Though I know you don't like endurance much, so that's probably what's putting you off. I think it was a 45-minute fight for me, so you probably don't want to do it. Though if you're smart, you wouldn't do it how I did it. You'd go mid-roll all the way instead of Darkwood Grain Ring halfway through. Technically one quarter of the way through, really.
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one.
Oh yeah, that too. Wait, what? Oh, right, I fell down the pit instead of actually talking with him. Man, I missed the chosen or you sorry fool line. I forgot you don't like that fight as much as me. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna call it there. I'm ready to pass out, but this was fun. I'm glad I killed a boss, at least. But I am ready for sleep. Honestly, Manus was done in the first 30 minutes too. It's crazy. It was a very good fight. Oh, anyway, thanks for hanging around. Good night.